on pace for the worst November since 2008.
BlackRock now dumping the most amount of Bitcoin that they've ever sold in a single trading day.
How much technical damage is getting done?
There's definitely a bubble. In order to get money, you have to sell wealth. When that happens, bubbles burst.
And cue the fire. We have a secret little plan that just wiped out between $1.5 trillion to $2 trillion in market cap. And it goes between these guys, BlackRock, that basically own the entire world, and pushing this little guy into a corner. With regulations, they got to be careful on how they do it. But just in case you're wondering why the market sell off today, that was weird. Like out of nowhere, it was 1.5 trillion. That's S&P. And that was in the sixes. It went down more. So we're looking, I mean, as I'm currently filming and trading this thing between 1.5 and $2 trillion. That's SPY. I'm not even talking crypto. This at a time, there was no breaking news. There was nothing. It was like, what's going on? Was it the that unemployment jumping to 4.4? The carry trade? Could it possibly be what happened in 2018 is basically repeating again in 2025? But the answer is no, and it can all be found in the charts. And in case you want to know what's going to happen moving forward, it's a high probability for my SPY or SPX, my S&P 500 holders, because time in the market's always better than time in the market, except for that loss. You're going to come up, retest that line. It's the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. You broke it. We're going to retest it, give it a few weeks, and then sayonara. That is called a backtest. As you know or may not know, it takes time for these things to play out. So I'll say XRP is going to be at under $2, $1.99. No way, that is not possible. And I'm like, well, let's move our magical crystal balls forward, and $1.98. Actually, you just hit $1.97. Remember back in September, I called this, and it was at $3, $3. And everyone's like, if it goes to $1.99, I'm buying. Let me pose this question to everyone. Y'all buying? Because everything is at a discount. This was actually crazy. And I said, this is where it's going to go. You just measure it from here to here. And ding, 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 I win. Look at that fear in the market. $86,000 for one Bitcoin. There you go. Time to scoop it up. Rumor has it, that's what they're going to do. First, you got to shake all these people down, right? They're like, I'll never sell unless it gets to this point. And then it gets to that point. For those of you that are not buying right now, it's because of the fear. You're scared. And I understand. I've gone through this a bazillion times. FTX, it was at a 12. That was horrible at 20 grand. I was going to say, you're in the 90s. You're close to, well, I mean, okay, you're in the 80s. And I think just about everyone that got into this bull run, you're all underwater. Everyone was betting, wait till November. Okay, wait till December. I don't think people are waiting anymore. Extreme fear at a 9. I don't ever remember seeing it at a 9. If you are an investor and you're able to call the top, like this guy, it's always bass backwards. This is the time you are buying. You buy blood in the streets. What you're thinking, maybe there's more downside. Maybe I should wait. I'm kind of scared. And did you see the VIX? The answer is yes, I traded it today and I didn't do very well. And mind you, just wait on this. The S&P 500 in what, an hour, a little more than an hour, falls 2.5%. I'm waiting for the bounce. It kind of didn't happen, kind of did, then it didn't happen. But what did happen is the recession is here, you guys. Look at this. I mean, I could show you this in manufacturing jobs, right? Where'd they all go? Which I will get to that in a second. We got to talk. Johnny Bravo's being honest about his trades today. Here were the two trades. One, I'm like, here's the bounce. I'm like, we found support. I went long. Failed, lost $1,000. I mean, there was probably 3 trades in there. Some were up, but I mean, it wasn't good. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait for the next one. Came down, came up, right? One candle closed, took the loss. Also did not take advantage of the swing down, the $19,000 that could have been made. And if you were in the course and you saw it and you grabbed it, congratulations. You're a good trader, not me. And then I enter a meeting, right? And it starts finding support down here. And then I have to go into a meeting. And here is a screenshot. This was live. And I'm like, really, man? Because working on the AI. And I'm like, I missed it. But how'd AI do? I mean, just right there was a scalp, was 162. It was my 3,245 that I missed because I was in a meeting. The good news during the meeting, he's like, just check out the AI. I think they picked it up. They did. They're picking up all of them. What was it? Scroll down. Where was it? Oh, it took out a short, made 1,100, see, keeps moving, $1,100. So we got some more. So we good. And I wonder if I'll ever just go, forget it. Just you guys, you handle it. Do we really have time when they have their secret plans in the back and they're rug pulling everyone? I don't want to have to sit at my computer all day long. That is the safest bet though. Problem is we all have to go do this job thing, which looks like people don't have. If you're thinking, oh, that AI thing looks so nice and easy. And the next day, let's say Friday, Saturday, I think the next few days you will be getting an email. The floodgates will open. Now can officially say I have the greatest AI trading platform ever. I need you to start here, learn how to trade, and then let it trade. And then please accept all the goodies you're gonna receive if you did the course. You were patient and waiting for me. Course currently $299. I did use the word currently, and you get a free bear market course. That way, when you come to my channel and you see things like this, you go, I know exactly what that is. That is Bitcoin, and that is resistance that goes all the way back to the very, 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 very beginning of time. And it just, every time, it just smack right there. And now we roll. Now, you want to know where we roll to? That would be 21,000. Now, would I just put in a short and see you at 21,000? No. I do like, this on Ethereum. Watch. Just do this. You draw, see, that's like that's resistance. And you just wait until it swings up, gets above that. Then you're okay. Just nibble on the way down. Don't go all in on people's secret diabolical plans of BlackRock will start the biggest bear market to sell BTC, to buy MSTR, and control Saylor. Larry Fink will force strategy at 649. I'm a little confused because I think Michael Saylor just said Bitcoin in the next 30 days will go above 200 or 250. So I don't think Mr. Saylor has anything to worry about.
Where you see Bitcoin hitting at the end of the year and in a year from now when we're back at this conference?
Well, I think Bitcoin's going to continue to grind up. I think the volatility is coming off of it as the industry becomes more structured with more derivatives and more ways to hedge it. Our expectation right now is end of the year, it should be about $150,000. And that's the consensus of the equity analysts that cover our company and the Bitcoin industry right now. I don't know why it won't grind up to $1 million a coin over the next 4 to 8 years. I would think not less than 4, not more than 8. And of course, my long-term forecast is it goes up about 30% a year for the next 20 years, and we're headed toward $20 million Bitcoin.
It looks like I was a little off, $150,000 in the next 40 days. All right. Looks like it has to double in price as of today. Plus, what was it? 12 quadrillion? Don't you love it? Our analysts, whenever you hear that word, you're going to think that based on the current performance and because of the limited supply, I can give you a bazillion things with limited supply. I'm one of them. I'm actually one of only, and most people can't stand me. Wait, Bravo, you don't understand. Do you know how much it costs to mine a Bitcoin? Yeah, I can go over to a website. I'm guessing it's probably around 100,000. So there's no way that it could be less than that. Well, it is. But again, I do not trade any of that. I trade just the charts. Then I also let the AI trade it for me, which seems to be working. This at a time that the world is in a recession. Housing alarm as half of U.S. homes fall in value. Biggest drop since the Great Recession. Anyone who has purchased a house in the last few years, you're all upside down. Anyone that thought, you know what, I'm just going to go all in on crypto in the last 1 to 2 years, all upside down. I mean, yesterday I showed you Cardano. What are you guys, break even how many years? Was it 5? I just don't have time to, I want to make money. Up, sell, down, sell. Because I got to pay for stuff. I can't just let money just sit there and not go up. How about all my friends that are in Chicago? Chicago residents are seeing their property taxes double in 1 year because of Democrats. or a monetary system.
Cook County residents are reeling today from a whopping property tax bill that came out late and much higher than expected. Chicago's south and west sides are seeing some of the biggest increases. Our political reporter Chris Ty has more on why downtown may be to blame and what some residents are doing about it.
Pain is real here in North Lawndale, where property tax bills are going up on average 98%. In West Garfield Park, it's up over 130%. And one of the main reasons why is because of what's happening or not happening over there in downtown Chicago, where in the Loop, they've collected 129 million fewer property tax dollars this year than they did last year.
And do you not see this maybe happening in New York also? Hey, you guys got to pay your fair share. I'm sure Buchron will fix that, right? I guess he's meeting with Trump today. Bet you he changes his tune. But socialist scumbags will be socialist scumbags. Politicians will just be politicking. I don't care. Trump, whatever. This whole thing is going down. The bubble is popping. Smart money has been running for the doors. Look at Grayscale right now. 440,000 BTC liquidated 70% of their crypto hold. I thought, diamond hands? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, we is in a recession. I don't care. And they're going to lie to you. Oh, no, Ed, put on more jobs. Yeah, I mean, every day I come here. Verizon lays off 13,000. Microsoft lays off 500 million. No, it's okay. And the GDP's up. Unemployment's up. But that's confusing. Because I guess people are like starving to no longer breathing and they have to find some way to feed themselves. Oh, and this just in, the ticker, that's not looking too good. Still going down, huh? NVIDIA, look at that, down 3%. You guys popped after hours and just, that's it. Gave up the bags. Meta, Tesla, the Dow Jones Industrial Average shaving off. I mean, almost a 1%. Your S&P 1.5 trillion, NASDAQ 2.4. Looks like that bounce, just scalp it. Piggies get fed, hogs get slaughtered. You're not holding it right now. When in doubt, let the bots figure it out. Look at that. This is just so amazing. Up 7 days, 93%. Last trade on that one was 23%. Arrow trending 14%, 13%, 10%. Yes, some of them take losses. It's like your magical, mystical J Bravo, but then it fixes it. It is not over there. It's right there. Make sure you are taking advantage of whatever I am currently offering, $2.99. Pinky promise, you will all get an email by Monday. If you hadn't had a chance to do that yet, you will. That's I love you. I will see you tomorrow. 1, 2.